we've come up on the 345 bus from Puerto de la Cruz, and we've done the Candelaria Trail to bring us up this high. I've done a video previously on that, at least one, so I'm not covering it again, but what I'm going to do this time is to drop down on the other side of Tenerife, down towards the south, to a town called Arafo, and hopefully we'll get the bus back to Santa Cruz from there, and then from Santa Cruz back to Puerto de la Cruz. So this is new, and there's quite a wind blowing, so I hope you can hear me above the wind noise. And it's quite cool because it's January and we're at about 2,000 metres. But it looks like a fantastic walk down to the south. This is really pleasant walking now because the ground is firmer underfoot, no doubt due to the presence of the trees. You can tell the ground is more moist and it's more soily, and also there's not a breath of wind, which is amazing. It must be coming in from the north and just sailing into and over the north side of the ridge, leaving the south side very calm indeed. So it's very pleasant and really quite warm. The terrain has changed slightly now, and so has the vegetation. So we can tell that we've reduced height quite a lot, and if we're not sure about that, just looking up high straight ahead of us now, we can see the peaks against the sun there that were pretty much at the same level as we were when we started off from La Crucita. So we're making good progress. The going underfoot's a bit firmer, which is nice. It's sort of been very variable all the way down so far, and it almost looks like a riverbed, doesn't it? But it's the path to our destination and the bus to Santa Cruz. Well, this black sand is yet another surprise on this route. I wasn't quite expecting to see a recent eruption like this, so it's interesting to look at. It's also a little bit slippery underfoot. Not as bad as the start of the journey was, up at the top there, which was like walking on ball bearings a bit. This is not too bad, and as we can see just over on the left there, the way markings are very good. Different way markings this side of the ridge, as we're in a different administrative area, I guess, but nonetheless very welcome to have confirmation that we're on the route. Well, as you can see, we've come out of the tree line and into a cultivated area, which tells us that we're not too far away from Arafo. I have to say the last section in the trees there was one of the most difficult I've ever experienced. It was very, very changeable in terms of small rocks, large rocks, etc. Not an easy section at all. So certainly can't say that downhill is an easy option compared with uphill. Certainly wouldn't go with that on this particular walk. So as we're pretty much at the end of our walk now, there's just one small matter of finding the right bus stop in Arafo to take us into Santa Cruz, and then we can change buses for Puerto de la Cruz. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this walk, and I'll see you on the next one.